All right, have you ever had a complaint to make about a police officer but didn't know what to do? Well, here we can get some information on this. And remember, you can go onto our Facebook page, TTT Live Online, and ask a question if you want as well. We have with us Inspector Sheridan Hill from the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Inspector, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Ashi. Thank you very much for having me and having TTPS.
Yes, because this is an important conversation. How does a person go about making a report about a police officer if need be?
All right, you can do that in several ways. You can make the report at a police station, but most people feel are more comfortable coming to the Professional Standards Bureau. I work at the Professional Standards Bureau, which is a unit within the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, mandated to investigate complaints of a criminal nature against police officers. That is not to be confused with the Police Complaints Division that investigates allegations of a disciplinary nature. For example, you make a report, the police then investigate the report, they're tardy and so on. And it's also not to be confused with the Police Complaints Authority, which is an independent civilian body.
Do you all get a lot of complaints about police officers, both from the criminal aspect and from the disciplinary aspect?
It's difficult to say, that we get plenty.
But you get reports?
We get reports, and the reports are classified in various ways. So, for example, somebody may make a report that is of a civil nature. Like, for example, they entered into a contract with someone, with a police officer. The police officer didn't perform that part. They're part of the contract. So we advise that person that is not criminal, and it's also not disciplinary. But you can take your private legal action. We always have to emphasize legal. When we say take your own action, we mean own legal action.
Have any police officers over the years been disciplined by the police service for probably doing something that they weren't supposed to do because of a complaint from a person?
I'm happy you asked that question, because on a daily basis, there are tribunals dealing with disciplinary issues against police officers. And police officers are disciplined daily. So it's hundreds and thousands of matters coming before the Police Complaints Division. Now, we get reports that are sometimes classified as disciplinary allegations. So we refer to those matters to the Police Complaints Division. But we deal with complaints of a criminal nature, and police officers have been charged. Since the establishment of the unit in 2011, we have prosecuted about 170 police officers, 15 for 2019 so far, and 28 in 2018.
And these are criminal charges?
These are criminal charges.
So now I'm hearing this figure. You say 15 for this year, over 170 since 2011. People are asking, can we trust police officers? So now, given these figures, and these police officers have been, action have been taken against them for criminal behavior, it now begs the question, how do we prevent these things from happening?
Well, it's human beings you're dealing with, right? Police officers are human beings. They do wrong things. Depending on the nature of the wrong, there are different avenues for either disciplining or taking criminal proceedings against those police officers. We'd hope that that officers do the right thing. They do the right thing all the time. But officers, at times, they do wrong things. And there are systems in place for bringing those officers in line. It's either discipline, criminal, or sometimes you can take your own private legal action, depending on the nature of the complaint.
Yeah, and police officers being terminated because of these things. These officers...
And that happens. If you're a police officer and you are convicted of a criminal offense, you will be dismissed from the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Let me also add that depending on the nature of the disciplinary complaint, you can also be dismissed. And police officers have been dismissed and continue to be dismissed from the police service. I think it is an issue of public education. People are not aware, so they feel nothing happens.
And this is why we have segments like these, so people are made aware. Now, if people have a complaint, you said that they can walk in, but any other measures or any means to make a complaint about
so you can make a complaint over the phone. You can email.
What is the number?
625-3779. That's the old number. And if you call on that number, you will get through. or you can call 612-7392.
And
You
people
can email
recommend
us as psb
Mhm.
at tst at ttps.gov.tt. You can make a call over the phone,
Mhm.
but I want members of the public to know, if you're making a report against a police officer, we'd have to take a statement from you. So it's not something you can do, in secrecy. If the matter goes to court, you will have to come to court. So we need to take a statement from you.
Mhm.
And if the matter goes to court, you will have to come to court and give evidence.
Yeah.
So not that you can make a call over the phone and complain about Inspector Hill
And you must have
and
evidence.
feel
as
that,
well.
say again?
Evidence.
Well, that's what we deal
Yeah.
with.
All right, Inspector Hill, thank you very much for coming on. This conversation, very important. And of course, every Monday we'll continue to have conversations like these. But we leave it there for today. So thank you once again for joining us.